Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the storage type in AWS, that is the EBS, Elastic Block Storage. We have already discussed about one of the storage type in AWS, that is the S3, Simply Storage Service. I have a lot of videos on YouTube channel regarding the S3. Explain everything there. So if you don't watch that, please go there and understand about the S3 simple storage service. So today we are going to discuss EBS, that is the Elastic Block Storage. Okay, so let's start. Oh, sorry. So we talk about the EC2 storage. Two type of storage. One is the EBS and one is the instance storage. So just directly jumping on the EBS, I will take a few minutes to explain you about instance storage. Then we will spend a lot of time with the EBS also, because these two storage in the AWS EC2, that is attached with the directly attached either via network or directly attached with the EC2. So first we will go with the instance storage, then we will discuss about the Elastic Block Storage. What is the instance storage? Just little theoretical, but really very important topic that you need to understand about EC2 storage. Instance storage is a type of temporary block storage available for Amazon EC2 instance. Okay, keep it in mind, it is a temporary storage. Unlike EBS, we will discuss about the EBS also, which provide persistent storage. Persistent means permanent storage. Instance is a temporary storage. Instance store volume are physically attached to the host machine and offer very low latency, high speed storage and temporary workload. So what does it mean, physically attached? Let's come to one of the diagram, this one. Watch very carefully here. Instance storage within the host, directly attached, like your laptop, your physical server in your data center, like your SATA hard disk or SSD hard disk, that directly attached with your system. And look here, EBC means you can say it is a dash, directly attached storage, that is the instance storage. So because it is directly attached, so naturally it will give very high performance, very low latency. And EBS, you can see here, it is somewhere outside in the network. It is somewhere outside in the network, means you can say it is a NAS, network attached storage. Most commonly, if you see the EC2 videos, we always take the EBS, that is connected as a storage part in the EC2, because if we compare the rate and everything, pricing, EBS is cheaper than instance storage. Instance is costly. Second, instance storage is temporary storage. If you shut down the system, shut down the EC2, shut down the instance, all the data goes. Only you can reboot. I'm coming on that also. If you reboot the system, EC2 instance can not be stopped or terminated. With instance storage, can only be rebooted. You can reboot. Then okay, data will not go because it is a ephemeral storage. Instance storage, ephemeral storage means non-persistent. If you reboot, then okay. But if you stop the server, directly attach instance storage, will not save your data and data goes. So that's why it's a temporary storage. Only we use this for where we require very high throughput, very high speed data processing. But again the problem, it can be maximum volume size can be 10 GB. Maximum size can be of 10 GB and not available with all the instance types. It is only available with specific instance type. Okay. So this is the instance storage, non-ephemeral, ephemeral, non-persistent storage, but directly attached with the host, like your laptop and server. It is a temporary storage. If you reboot the system, no issue, your data retain. But if you stop or terminate the EC2 instance, data goes. You cannot save that data. So this is the instance storage. Everything is clear to you with this diagram. Instance storage is a dash. Dash means directly attached storage within the host. EBS is a NAS, network attached storage, that is connected via network. So due to network connectivity, little slow as compared to instance storage. I mean, you can see here S3 is not attached. You can access it via internet or from anywhere to save your data. We will discuss about EFS also in a separate lecture. So it is, I take a small time to explain about the instance storage, but important topic. Okay. So in some instance we require very high performance, just millisecond boot up time and other processing time, then we prefer the instance storage. But storage is limited, 10 GB. And again I want to add one thing, I am saying 10 GB, still check the Amazon documentation for this, because the time to time it keeps changing. I try to give you the latest updates of Amazon documentation, but still keep checking it. So 10 GB is the maximum size of instance storage that we can attach with the EC2, and not available with all instance types. It is available with only specific types. By default you get EBS volume type. So now what is EBS? We'll have a discussion on EBS. Try to repeat. Why I'm repeating all these things again and again? Because I want to make you clear the real scenario, why and where we prefer the EC2, EBS in a EC2. EBS is a high performance scalable block storage service designed for use with Amazon EC2 instance It is also scalable block storage. Instance storage is also block storage. It provides persistent storage. That is the main difference. That was a non-persistent. Instance storage is the non-persistent, but EBS is a persistent storage. It allows user to store data securely and retrieve it efficiently. So EBS is used essentially for application requiring high durability, availability and low latency performance such as the database, file system and enterprise application. So most commonly by default EBS attach with EC2. Simple theory, nothing so complicated. Again the same thing I want to repeat. Type to volume for the difference, one more thing I want to add. EBS is a block type durable and persistent storage that can be attached to EC2 instance as a boot volume. When we discuss about the S3, S3 cannot be a boot volume. There is a major difference between the S3 and EBS. S3 cannot be a boot volume, but EBS is a boot volume attached to a boot EC2 as a boot volume. Understand the boot where you put the operating system, either boot volume or you can say root volume, where we install the operating system. In S3 we cannot install any operating system or something to boot up the system. For that purpose we use the EBS, or also for the additional storage. That can be a boot volume also, and we can add more additional volumes there with the EC2. Same thing, EC2 instance storage volume which are suitable for holding temporary data. Instance storage was for temporary data, but EBS volume is highly suitable for essential and long-term data. Instance is for the temporary storage. Instance is for the temporary storage. EBS for long-term data. Hope clear? Okay. EBS volumes are independent of the EC2 instance they are attached to. The data in an EBS volume will remain unchanged even if instance is reboot, shut down or even the terminate. If you want to keep your EBS volume after you terminate the EC2, you can do that. Okay, I'm going to terminate my EC2, but I don't want to delete my EBS volume. You can keep that and can attach with the another EC2. But in instance, as soon as you shut down or terminate, instance storage goes. By default, if you terminate, if you don't change the termination deletion option, by default it goes. EBS also goes, but we can detach it, or we can enable the option, disable the option, delete on termination. Okay, so to provide the durability, EBS volumes are replicated in their availability zone. So naturally for the durability, my data remains safe. EBS volume get replicated within the availability zone, but within the same availability zone. We can now do it, okay, this particular EBS is in this particular availability zone. To protect the data, I will just replicate it to the another zone. No, limit it to one zone whenever you replicate your EBS volume for the durability. So within same availability zone, keep it in mind. Even if you need to attach it with the EC2, that should be in same region. Same availability zones. Cannot go out of that availability zone. Single EBS volume can be attached to an EC2 instance at a time. Single EBS can be attached to a single instance. However, EC2 can have more than one EBS volume. EBS volume can have multiple EC2 can have multiple EBS volume, but one EBS can be attached to single EC2 at a time. If you need to attach it somewhere else, okay, detach it from one place and connect it with the detach it from one EC2 and connect it with the another EC2, but can be connected to one EC2 one time. EC2 can have multiple EBS, no problem. That we have already discussed. EBS volumes are specified to availability zones. Can be in same availability zone if you replicate that, and can only be attached to a EC2 in the same availability zone. That I have already explained to you. Very important topic that you have to keep it in mind. Suppose you have one EBS and you create one EC2 in another availability zone and you keep searching why I am not getting that particular EBS. Because you are in the another availability zone. So availability zones are specific, EBS is specific to a single availability zone. Cannot go out of that boundary. Even you need to attach with the EC2. That EC2 should also be in the same availability zone. Up clear? One availability zone. Easy. Okay. So your EC2 instance as well as your EBS volume should be in the same AZ. Even if you replicate it, create some another copy, that should be in the same availability zone, cannot go outside of that. Then you can attach it. If there is some another AZ, one EC2 is here. So if you think that I will attach this EBS, here, that is not possible. That is not possible. Hope clear regarding EBS volumes. If any question, please let me know. You can write in the comment. I will reply as soon as possible. Okay. So that we already discussed. What problem does Amazon Elastic Block Storage solve? Application that need the block level storage. Because instance store is the ephemeral and we need a permanent storage. In that case, we prefer EBS. Persistent through the shutdown. Okay, we don't require the server, shut it down. In that case, naturally, if the instance storage, data goes. So where we require the persistent data, we prefer EBS, Elastic Block Store. And in EBS, we will go in our next videos, we will go about the snapshots, backups, everything we will go. So, need to be able to back up the data volumes with the help of snapshots and other features. So, these are the benefits, or you can say that the problem that's solved with the EBS, and all these problems except I think this one, we face the problem with the instance storage, and EBS solve all these problems. That's why by default, if we don't change anything, that comes the EBS. Clear? Keep in mind, multiple volume of EBS can be on the same instance, that already I have told you, but each volume can be attached to only one instance at a time. Multiple EBS can be with the same instance, but single EBS volume can be attached to one instance at a time. And second point you have to keep in mind, same availability zone, either for the replication or to attach with the EC2. EC2 and your EBS volume should be in the same availability zones. If you need to create same EBS volume in another availability zone, want to create same EC2 in another another availability zone, then that is a separate practice. I will show you that also. That is separate ways. But directly we cannot attach in the different availability zones. We have the option of that, but not directly. In the upcoming videos, I will let you know how we can do that. I want this particular specific instance, same instance in the another region also, or another availability zones. How we can do that, I will show you that. Please keep watching the video. Okay, you learn everything about the EC2. There can be 3 or 4 videos on the EBS only. Okay, so this is about the basic introduction of EBS. In our next video, we will discuss about all these types of EC2 volumes. This is the next topic. I don't want to make a single video very long, so we'll cover all these EBS volume types in our next video. So if you have any question, any doubt, please write in the comment. Okay, and also please keep watching, like, share and subscribe the video and my channel. Share it with your all the colleagues, friends, wherever you can share it. Please share it. It will motivate me to create more videos. Because I'm not getting proper response, I get demotivated sometime. Okay, leave it. I don't create the videos. It's depend on you how fast and best video you want from my side. Okay. So thank you very much. See you in the next video.